That backdrop, we have another breaking update coming in, and this is a big sigh of relief because we're learning that the oil prices have plunged even more. After US announced ceasefire, oil has slumped below $100 per barrel. Price has dropped after this crucial announcement that has come in from Donald Trump that went on to mention a condition for the de-escalation, and that is a complete and a safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz, a pressure point that Iran was using as even when the war had in fact started. And now in that backdrop, we're learning that the price of oil has plunged even more. On that, let me once again bring in my colleague Srinjoy. Srinjoy, when the war started, the price of the oil was below $70 per barrel. It increased all the way to 115. And now after the ceasefire announcement that is coming from Donald Trump, it has dropped below $100 per barrel. How crucial is this, not just for Iran or the Gulf countries, but also for our country?
It's very important. Of course, the price has fallen, depends how you see it. As you rightly said, it was $70 before the war started, or less. Then it went up to 115 and is now 97. So sure, it's dropped, but it hasn't come back to 70 or 67 as either. Now, oil would be so important today. If this war had taken place 10 years later and the economy of the world economy had been greener, it would have been less critical. Critical, okay, but less critical. Now, India, the numbers tell you the story. 80% plus, maybe 85% of India's energy needs come from abroad. They're imported oil. We live on imported oil and natural gas. It's as simple as that. Number one. Number two, much of that oil comes from the Gulf, and much of that oil also comes through the Strait of Hormuz. So that's why this was so critical for India. That's the first thing. And why is it critical? Because according to estimates, if the price of oil goes up by $20 per barrel, then the effect on the economy is that the GDP shrinks by 0.2 to 3%, 0.2 to 3%. Now that's a considerable amount.
Absolutely, and energy markets have cooled down a little. That will bring relief not just to the countries that are fighting or the Gulf countries as well, but also to India. Thank you so much, Srinjoy, for getting us all those details. With this, a very short break. More news and updates on the other side.